Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to engrave some of your personal information here on a 1" by 2" stainless steel dog tag. This activity is just to teach you the basics on how to run and operate the laser engraver we have here in our shop. So whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. So once you've got a stainless steel dog tag from your instructor, go ahead now and open up CorelDRAW software and create a box with the following dimensions: 1.25 by 0.9 inches. This is the drawing area where you will add your text or logos, all right? And the following instructional video is what you're watching right now. So to do that, let's come on down now to our search bar and type in Corel. And we want to make sure you select 2019 because that is what we have a license for. And if this pops up, just hit skip. And now let's come on up to File and New. And we're going to set our width and our height to 32 and 18 because that is the size of our build plate here in our laser engraver. All right, and you can just call this dog tag. And please put your name in there as well and hit OK. So we're going to come on over here now and make a text box. So click here and we're going to drag out a box yay big or so. And up here we're going to type in 1.25, okay, and hit the tab button by 0.9 inches. And it's a pretty small box as you can see, so I'm going to zoom in, okay. So once you have this text box, go ahead and type in whatever you want it to say. You can say your name is always a good option, and your information goes here. Okay, and you can change this, all right? So you can center justify it so it's all in the center. You can make your name bold, okay? And you can make this smaller, change the font size here, however you want it. You can also put a logo of your choice in here. However, it's pretty small, so it might be pretty difficult. I recommend just putting any relevant text you want in this text box here. All right, so once that's done, okay, once we've drawn out a box and we've added our custom text, all right, we need to save our file to a USB, and we need to take our USB back out to the computer located next to the laser engraver and turn the machine on. All right, so I'm going to come back to CorelDRAW and I'm going to save this to my thumb drive. And we're going to just come on down here, find your thumb drive, and save it. And let's head on out to the computer by the laser engraver. All right, once you get back here, go ahead now and plug in your USB drive to the computer here, and then come alongside the laser engraver and turn it on. It's down here along the side. So here's the switch. Go ahead and power on the machine. And then come on back over here to the computer. All right, so once you've logged onto the computer, come on down to the search bar here and type in CorelDRAW, Corel, and then look for version 2019 right here, and go ahead and click on it and open it. Once this pops up, go ahead and select skip. And once you're here, let's come on up to File and select Open to locate our dog tag file here. And it's right here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it and hit Open. And it takes a second. And once we're there, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see it here. All right, and there you have it. There's our file. All right, I'm going to go ahead and maximize my screen here and zoom in a little more. All right, so now let's go ahead and print. So we're going to come up here to File, and we're going to come down to Print. Make sure the PLS 6.75 laser engraver is selected,
Then come on over to this gear icon. All right, and I'm just going to minimize these. Now, I'm going to select metal. I'm going to hit the plus sign, and I'm going to come on down now to steel. Hit the plus sign, and I'm going to select stainless steel direct marking here. Then I'm going to come down over here and make sure my material thickness is 0.04 inches. All right, and then I'm going to come up here to raster and vector engraving, and I'm going to set my raster and engraving till around 20% or so. All right, and that looks good. Once these settings are in place, come on over here and select apply and OK. And now that we're back into Corel Draw, we have to select apply again and then select print. Right, and once that's done, we can come on up here and let's minimize Corel Draw. Come on up here to UCP, this red icon here at the top of the screen. Double click on that to open it. All right, and you'll see our text here that we want to engrave. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to run through a couple of these buttons over here. To home it, you can select home, X and Y, and home Z. All right, to zoom in, you can either use your mouse wheel or select the zoom button here. So I'm going to zoom in and out just to show you here. Okay, and over here, this is called focus view. This will move the laser head. So for example, I'm going to move my laser now to location 7, and I'm going to come down to 7. So location 7, 7 right here. And watch where my laser head goes. I'm going to go ahead and click here. And if you look to the left side of my screen, you can see where the laser head is. It's actually at location 7, 7 and our laser engraver. All right, the next button we're interested in here now is the relocate view. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And when the hand pops up, the hand icon pops up, this allows you to move your text or whatever you're laser engraving wherever you want it. Okay, so if I want to move it over here, I can simply move it once the hand pops up. Okay, so notice if I move my mouse, sometimes the zoom button shows up. We don't want that. So you just got to move your mouse around until the hand pops up. Once the hand pops up, then you can drag your text or whatever you're laser engraving where you want it. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead now and move this to 0.77. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to drag this to 7 up here, down to 7 on the Y, so it's something like that. Now, I'm going to place my dog tag here on the laser engraver at location 7x7y. As best I can. Now I'm going to move my laser head using focus view here, and I'm going to go to location 7x and 7y, and let's see where it ends up. And you can see that the laser is centered on our dog tag here, which is exactly where we want it. The next thing you need to do is to make sure that the laser is at the right height from the dog tag. So to do this, take this tool right here, set it on your material you wish to engrave, okay, and make sure that it's at the right height. To adjust the height of the bed, you can come over here to these arrows, the up and down arrow. So the down arrow will move our bed down. So in this case, my bed is too high. I'm going to lower it down. All right, and by lowering the bed down, you can see that this edge right here is in line with this little notch here on this plastic calibrator height tool here. So this little notch here should be at the same height as this piece right here. And it is, so we're good. Now that our bed's leveled, we can proceed. All right, so now that I'm back at the computer, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little more. All right, now I'm gonna come up to the top right here of my text, and I'm gonna click to move the laser head there. And you can see where that point is on our dog tag, and that looks about right. I'm gonna come down to my bottom right now and do the same thing. Move the laser head, and that looks good. And now I'm gonna move the laser head to the top left, and that looks good. And now to the bottom left, and that looks good. It may be necessary to move your dog tag around to get it in the perfect position. Once you have your dog tag or whatever it is you're laser engraving in the right location, you can go ahead now and shut the door carefully. Okay. Come on over here now to the fume extractor, and if the laser engraver's on, the fume extractor needs to be on. So go ahead and power it up right here. Once the cover is shut and the fume extractor's on, come on over here now to play and select play. All right, and when you're all done, go ahead and lift up the cover there and grab your piece. And when you're all done, hopefully you got something that comes out pretty good. That'll do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.